State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The hand to the running back. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. They're setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Peoples. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Sweet cut there. And he'll push it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and tune and on the same page early.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Put it where only his man could get. And gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that now? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Extra point here will tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Peoples. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open. To give his guy a place to throw the football, they're able to connect and keep the drive going.
They'll keep it on the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Unloads to the right. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Man, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, You're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Throwing right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Pulls it in, it's Miller. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
To the air. It's Dampier. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
slinging it. Quick completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Now improvising. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Throwing on the run. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. With the catch, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators? If you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Here's the pressure. Fires on the move. It's caught. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Really good running. Gets it under the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It's complete. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put them right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's low. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Under fire. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The sure hands, it's Boston. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that pass.
Makes the grab right down the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. And they turn it into a defensive score. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they... a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Try to get it to the edge. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The inside handoff. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Gonna run it. It's Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense, staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Got a man. It's Miller. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Finds his man. It's Peoples. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game.
And he's got it inside the 35. They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Extending the play. On the run, fires downfield. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Under fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback takes a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to